Hello, hello. That's what I forgot to do. I need to open up VTube Studios. Good thing I'm not in game already. Open up Steam. And my tits. God damn it. I'm missing my body and my tits. Damn. Hello, hello. Oh, welcome back. Brian, thank you for redeeming first. B, thank you for redeeming second. Okay, let me go ahead and launch VTube Studios. But in the meantime, we could just go ahead and go over here. Wow. I'm here. I'm alive. Hydrate. You got it. You got it. Hold on. Let me. There we go. No audio? That should not be right. Is it just low on yours? Because I see the green bar. Let me go turn it up. They're all 10. Or – No, my microphone's here. How about this? No, hold on. We can't hear you. Uh, but, but. Are you sure? Are you sure? How about now? How about now? No, hold on. Monitor. Ha, ba, ba. What about now? It should be working now. It says it's active. And I see my mic volume mixer at the yellow and red, so refresh. No. Put that there. Hold on. Mm, how about now? Okay, so it's just Brian. It's been the same thing. Did you have it turn down? Because it's right here. Might have been my internet. Damn. Your internet's cucking you over big time. Okay. Lagging everything. You can lower now? Yeah, everything's all should be in the same normal as normal can be. I can move away my mic a bit. But anyways, back to my problems. My tits are still not here. Where'd my tits go? Gotta have my... Where'd the tits go? Hold. Hold, please. Hold. There it is. Gotta make sure. That's good. For a scene. Bam. Alright. That should be good. Alright. Tech issues solved. That deserves a pull. Man, wish it was a 5-star. And another pull. Hey, look at links. It's a free drop. Okay. More like personally. Don't call me out. Don't call me out like that. Hold on, we're just gonna do one pull. One time for the one time. Can we get up? Fuck, it's 160. Fuck. Ooh, that's right, we need to try these out. But first, we do the story. Calling myself out. We're calling each other out. Navigate, switching POV. Getting right to it. Right onto it. Damn.
It's a dead end ahead. Turn back, teacher.
Ooh.
What? Aggie? No. It's an illusion. Wow. This room is huge. Trinan, did you? Yeah, I saw it. Was that a warning from Oryx?
Oh. Ah.
What are you two
Before I forget.
whispering about? Treeby? Trinan?
Or I forget.
Trian can't even hear her own telecommunication.
I'm gonna pin this message.
This place is quite familiar.
Yeah. There we go. I'm gonna pin that message to the top.
Story in this room. It's right over there. Over here. Follow Trian. Trian, slow down.
Okay, so we just do.
Even if separation is our fate, a futile death is not the solution.
Right here. I summon thee. Oryx, stir up ripples of past reverie. Something's appeared. Wait, we should read it first. Wait,
And done.
this is... isn't that... Never mind that for now. Could it be... Is it possible that we were already... But why haven't they... Oryx has the whims of a child. Perhaps they're toying with us on purpose. Come on.
Not on
This isn't the right time
purpose.
to be playing games.
Oh.
Separation and death aren't reconciliation. Doesn't come easily for a mortal.
Are these visions also fragments of the past? Treeby! Trinan! Look what I found! Coming! We'll take a look. But... Trian... There's nothing in here. What? It was right in this dolium.
What's a dolium? A vase?
There's really nothing here.
Vase?
I swear! Trian is telling the truth. It was right there. Where did it go? Trinan, Treeby, why aren't you saying anything? Trian can't... We were just lost in our thoughts. What you saw was likely, Yana's hair. We must have startled it. Okay. Could Orynyx be trying to make us falter? But why would they do that? Something feels off. What do you mean? It might just be an illusion. Is Orynyx really putting us through a trial?
Maybe. What's the...
Still no luck finding any safari. I suppose we can do without it. Let's try to convince Orynyx. At least they didn't toss us out straight away. Whoa, Treeby, Tyrion, look at
No.
this. So cool.
Don't like that.
It's really quiet in here. Do all Titans live in dark places like this?
Yeah, where's Orynyx? He was supposed to be like right here.
What's going on? Orynyx disappeared?
Not long ago
Are you saying
in
the
Akahima.
black-robed swordmaster is not just tied to the Black Tide, but is also hunting for core flames?
This is the most plausible possibility. First, it has a vessel that can hold Let's start with the first premise. Its peculiar ceremonial blade can interact with a core flame, as evidenced by the pull I felt when it stabbed into my chest. I hypothesize that the blade can sense, absorb, or even retain core flames. The second premise is even more explicit. When it was engaged in fierce battle with many of us and was heavily distracted, it remained consistently focused on me. Or rather, on the Titan Circes inside me.
So it's plundering the flames. But if your argument holds up, wouldn't he be headed to Akama soon? The vortex of Genesis is full of the Titans.
Not necessarily. Let's call that person the Flame Reaver for now. If my presumption holds, that person has 3 targets. The first target is me. The second target is Orynyx, who hasn't yet fallen. And the third is Akama and the Vortex of Genesis. But I suspect Akama won't be their first target. Kefali's core flame is guarded by the Council of Elders' arcane power. And Fagusa's water curtain should be able to block out any external perception.
What about Thanatos and Aquila? Their core flames are yet to be restored.
The whereabouts of Thanatos remain a mystery to all. As for... Can you fly?
No, I can't.
Can that Swordmaster fly?
Good point. But what if he does grow wings?
If they had wings, I wouldn't have made it out of the grove alive.
True.
That's a relief. Anyway, since the Flame Reaver has 2 targets, we need to move fast.
With the distances between Akama, the grove, and these potential targets, I believe
Bad news, Finan. Tribby is missing. The last time the 3 of them were seen was in the Abyss of Faith.
Orynyx! Are you in here? No response at all. Did they foresee that we were coming and hide in the fog? Or... Treeby, we should leave. This has other people in it. What? Oh. Listen. Footsteps. Fast ones. 3 or 4 people coming this way. Come on.
Intriguing.
We need to hide. Whoever they are, we... Treeby, Trinan.
Oh, never mind.
Come check this out. What's this? Tran feels like...
Ooh. Damn.
Treeby,
No, no.
see you tomorrow.
Damn. Not our baby girl.
Where am I? Little Gray? Snowy? Wait, where's Trianne? Is she back?
We only saw the two of you collapsed on the side of the road when we arrived.
Danny and I looked around, but we couldn't find any traces of Lady Trianne. What about the black-robed swordmaster?
Blast it! Of course it's him. We were still too late. I fear something bad has happened to Orynyx's core flame.
Then Lady Trianne... She doesn't have much divine power left. We can barely sense anything.
That you're both safe is already a blessing.
A bad
Everyone,
feeling.
we must take action now. We should split into two groups. One group will stay in the Abyss and meet up with Aglaya's reinforcements, then search for Trianne's whereabouts. The other group will come with me to pursue the black-robed swordmaster and recover the core flame.
Do you know where it's heading?
I didn't get to tell you this before, but Anaxa and I already have our misgivings about the Black Tide, so we've made preparations. I'll tell you the details as we move. Opportunities are fleeting on the battlefield. We should hurry.
Lord Finan! Lady Treeby and Lady Trinan. I'm glad you're all right.
Did Aglaya's people get here?
Yes. Lady Aglaya already knows about the situation and sent along a message. Finan,
Okay.
I understand that Swordmaster is of great importance to you. But if you charge in without a plan, I fear that you won't be the only one who dies in vain.
I understand. Hatred is a hero's deadliest poison. I have no intention of fighting alone. If that Swordmaster really is related to the Black Tide, the Chrysos heirs must not take them lightly. I have indeed planned to return to the Holy City and discuss the strategy with Aglaya. We'll need all the help we can get for this encirclement.
Why don't we split people that up as previously discussed? Hyacinth and I will go to regroup with the reinforcements. You go back to the Holy City with everyone else and tell Aglaia about your plan.
Trinan will stay in the Abyss too. That way, both sides can communicate with each other if anything happens.
Thank you, everyone. Partner, Treeby, let's go.
Yeah, I was not expecting that.
We're back, Aglaya.
You should have come to me first, Finan.
Aggie, there's no need to scold Snowy. Akuma is currently in grave danger.
I know. It's beyond my imagination that the only two titans humankind can still rely on fell in such quick succession. I've never seen the golden thread pulled this taut, as if it could snap at any moment. Finan, tell us your plan. Time is of the essence.
Find out counts and access discovery.
Being is not just hunting titans, but taking the core flames too?
Yes, just like the Flame Chase journey is doing. Professor Anaxa thinks the Flame Reaver's arrival is likely a sign the Black Tide has spread further.
Regardless of whether you're right, this being is still far more aggressive than we expected.
But its madness is also an opportunity for us. If its goal is the core flame, then that means us humans can lure it into a trap.
True.
Anaxa had already left the Holy City with Circe's core flame while we were on our way to the Abyss, so he can make preparations for the battlefield.
Tell me, What makes you think this won't end with us losing another core flame?
Because this time, the power from beyond the sky is also at our side. She is the key.
Of course, it got to be me.
We need your other companion too.
Ma'am, do you mean me?
I see. Finan, that battlefield you mentioned, is it Castrum Kremnos?
Yes. I'm sure everyone remembers the astonishing miracle our partner here performed with her companion during the battle with Nikador, and how they awakened Castrum. That will be the key to our victory. We will use Orynyx's power to once again open a passage to the past and lure our enemy inside. Then, we'll seal the Flame Reaver in the maze of time.
Impressive. Orynyx has fallen, and Yanis's divine power already belongs to Akima. Once we take back the core flame, the Swordmaster will have no means of escape. It's very clever, using the element of surprise instead of brute strength. Can you do it?
Black truck. Let's just say something. I'm gonna make a wish.
Come on!
Such enthusiasm. I'm glad to see you're confident. By the way, the Council of Elders declared a state of emergency when Treeby went missing. Kynus and her following have heard tell of the incident at the Grove, and are galvanizing support in secret. I fear she'll make her move before the next assembly of the citizens.
Okay.
What are they plotting?
That short-sighted politician likely believes the Chrysos heirs have outlived their usefulness, and is making preparations for her next step. That ugly side of humanity is something we'll have to deal with eventually. But that's a problem for another day. I've sent Casterus ahead to the council with a message. She should be able to keep the situation under control for the time being.
Okay.
Finan, it is my hope that we can come to an understanding on this. We must take down the Flame Reaver in one go, and retrieve the core flame. And in doing so...
Of course. You may count on me to lead the charge.
I apologize for tasking you to spearhead the plan once again, but Akima is currently beset by enemies from within and without. The situation brooks no delay, and we have precious little time to confer and discuss the plan with you. That being said, you are the key to our success.
I may not be as masterful as Trian when it comes to the Century Gate, but even I can open a nice big gate if I have enough time.
As for whether we can take back the core flame, that will be up to Anaxa's capability.
Based on what I know of him, he can do it. I'll be honest, we can't. But the Flame Reaver will have to step over my dead body if they wish to do you harm.
We are grateful to you for your aid. And to the rest of you as well. May Cathali sharpen our gaze and grant us...
I feel like we're missing someone.
You mean Mighty? He's dealing with... Don't worry. That man would never miss out on this fight.
Vortex of Genesis. Okay.
Farewell, my dear friend. You must.
You and I, we are both the same. If you're truly capable of leading our people beyond this blood-stained fate, then prove it to me once more, Mighty Mos.
I knew you'd be here.
I heard you're about to set off on an expedition.
That's right. It's going to be a tough battle, and our destination is... turns out to be Castrum Kremnos.
Is That why you're here? To pray to the dead?
No, just the opposite. I'm here to tell you, you can entrust the front lines to us this time. You can't afford to lose your upcoming battle either.
Have you heard the story of Geocles the Mountain Breaker?
Nope.
Sounds like you've spoken with Cartonas.
Let's have a chat before we go our separate ways. Cartonas told me that back in ancient times, the mountain dwellers lived in seclusion. They spent their days quarrying and gathering, living a simple and peaceful life away from strife. But Geocles was different. He resisted their traditional way of life, yearning for the world beyond the mountain. They're safe, but humdrum culture was like fetters around him.
Mm-hmm.
He sounds a lot like you.
Yes, that is why he too faced the same dilemma as I do. One day, during one of Geocles' many ventures beyond the mountain, he spied a battalion of Ladonians stationed at the foot of the mountain.
Welcome, Rev.
The Ladonians were at war with their arch-enemies, the Companions, and they used the mountain as a base to carry out guerrilla warfare operations. When Geocles, who had taught himself the common tongue, approached a soldier, he learned a shocking piece of news.
How are you?
Ladonians were planning to plant mines and explosives all over the mountain, and then lure their enemies within. With danger lurking with every step, the mountain dwellers' homes were no longer safe.
Let me guess. They refused change and chose to put up with the situation instead.
That's right. The mountain dwellers were fearful of even the smallest change to their lifestyle, let alone leaving their home. Despite the imminent war, the elders would rather negotiate for peace instead of leaving the mountains. This made Geocles both angry and sad. But he didn't give up. If you were in his shoes, what would you have done?
Lead my people on a resistance, perhaps.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure. I can't think of a solution that would make everyone.
A solution that would make everyone happy, huh? That's how naive we are. Well, he took the mountain dweller's store of gemstones, traded them with the Ladonians for a massive amount of gunpowder. But he didn't do this to fight the Companions. Under the cover of night, he set ablaze the forest surrounding the settlement, forcing his people to flee the mountain. That great fire marked the beginning of mountain dweller history. Since then, their people became part of civilization, and giants became a common sight in the holy city. Meanwhile, that mountain they once lived in has turned into little more than foam inside the black tide.
But leaving their homeland also brought many mountain dwellers misfortune.
They were hunted by Kremnoans or enslaved. Indeed, that is undeniably also part of their history. But that is Geocles for you. The merits of his actions, or lack thereof, have been scrutinized by many, but historians nevertheless hail him as the Mountain Breaker. Why do you think that is? It's simply because he took action and enacted change with his own hands. He didn't try to make everyone understand him, nor did he even waste time trying to make everyone happy. He started a great fire and burned the shackles of tradition to ashes, and then forced everyone to march toward the coming of a new era.
That's some great foreshadowing.
You've made up your mind, haven't you?
I'll be leaving Akuma soon to fight the great darkness of this world, and to shoulder Nikador's destiny. So, listen well. If there comes a day when we meet again on the battlefield, and I stand opposed to the flame chase, remember to stab your sword into my back through my 10th thoracic vertebra. That's my weak spot, and the only way to kill me.
Never mind. That's foreshadowing.
You have my word.
I'm assuming he's the only one he told about his weakness.
Go now. Battlefield calls. Send that flame-thieving hyena to their death. But if you find yourselves with no other recourse, pray to that blade in the sky, and loudly call out the name of the new god.
That's the sound of an all-out war. Not the kind of ruckus Professor Anaxa can raise on his own. Let's hurry. The battlefield is just ahead.
Okay.
No way. A Kremnoan? I didn't think she'd manage to send the Kremnoans to assist. Brave warrior, what's the situation?
Men Ackerman, why are you...
What? Didn't Aglaya
Aglaya, our king, will be back soon.
Horse courage launched at us for refusing to escape. Moments later, he convulsed, his head drooping as his spirit departed this party.
The Kremnoans really are just like their king. Rest in peace. May you... Did they come to fight on their own accord?
I'll change my setup though to that of, I believe this would be fine.
I can still fight. King. Nikador is with us.
There's a good child. Do as you're told.
They'll smack in the back of his head.
Endless riddle. Nothing but a boy.
They always deliver.
Expand your thinking. Watch it crumble. Time to cleanse the filth. Everything in this world is
It's
bleeding.
bleeding. Bunny.
Open sesame. Bending the rules. I weep for the departed.
Damn. With my ult. But it's okay.
Another blood debt repaid.
We're almost there.
I can't see.
This is the fight.
Once we take back the core flame, Yanis's passage will open. When that happens, you must evacuate immediately. Don't stay behind.
Okay.
The rest will be up to how well we work together.
But remember what Mighty said before? Cast aside all distractions. Let's go, partner. Today, destiny shall stand with us.
Cutscene already. Let's go. Ooh.
Finally. Pent in the memories of the dead. Executioner.
You sure know how to keep a man waiting.
VIP.
Any later, I
Perfect.
fear the Titan would have sacrificed me.
Don't let me down.
Okay.
Frail child of humanity, it is more effort keeping you hale and whole against that blade than it is in seeking the truth of the world.
Who's the little backstabber? Curiosity. Endless riddle. Nothing but a boy. Self-inflicted misery. May the foul stench dissipate quickly. Time to cleanse the filth.
Free will, or was it fate?
And then
Destiny for oblivion.
cool.
Give an inch and they'll take a mile.
Allow me to purge the root of the problem.
Everyone's healed up, so we'll do this.
They're trying to overwhelm us with numbers. Split up and take them out.
What a
do this.
spirited display, deliverer.
Curiosity. Endless riddle. Nothing but a void.
No waters of oblivion.
I don't have time for games. Open sesame. Watch it crumble.
Lose some, win some.
Get it together.
No. I was not fast enough. Damn it. Hold on. I had to restart. Because I wasn't fast enough.
Once we take back the core flame,
Yes.
Finally. Pent in the memories of the dead! Executioner!
You sure know how to keep a man waiting.
VIP, don't let me down.
Any later, and I fear the Titan would have sacrificed me.
There's no
Frail child of humanity, and 'tis more effort keeping you hale and whole against that blade than it is in seeking the truth of the world.
curiosity. Nothing but a void. Made the foul stench just time to cleanse the filth.
Destined for oblivion.
Give an inch and they'll take a mile. Who's the little backstabber?
Allow me to purge the bee of your body and mind. The truth
Nope.
burns everything in this
We
world.
gotta heal.
It's bleeding.
They're trying to overwhelm us with numbers. Split up! Take them out!
Oh, what a spirited display, deliverer.
Curiosity. Endless riddle. Nothing but a void. Open sesame. Glimpse the unknown.
Free will, or was it lose some, win some?
Just greatly. Have it. There's no backing out now.
I hope they hit Linkshot and Akron.
Immerse yourself in it.
And then,
Time to
yes.
cleanse the filth.
That.
Expand your thinking. Watch it crumble.
Give an inch and they'll take a mile. I
Is
always
this?
deliver. Bad.
Alright.
I don't have time for games. Curiosity. Endless riddle. Nothing but a
And
void.
this. We'll just do that.
Open sesame.
This.
Glimpse the unknown.
Who's the little backstabber?
Okay, everyone's relatively full now.
Never seen perfection before. Expand your thinking.
Lose some, win some.
Be of your body and mind. The truth for everything in this world. It's bleeding.
We have. There's no backing out now. For me or you.
Curiosity. Endless riddle. Nothing but a void.
Self-inflicted misery.
Go.
Open sesame.
Get ready, Prof. Can't hold out much longer.
Did it. That's a gun.
Long last.
Yo.
How embarrassing.
Ooh, mighty.
Didn't come down from the sky.
This city is mine anyway. So why shouldn't I go through the front door?
Damn. Dude, mighty's so cool.
Minion of the Black Tide.
Exactly. Oh no, he's hot. They burn.
Long time no see. Mikado.
That all? Oh, amazing. Alright, I'm gonna do this to her.
Expand your thinking. Time to cleanse the filth.
Another journey begins.
Time for a lesson. I don't have time for games.
And then we'll do this, do
Curiosity.
this, and then that.
Nothing but a boy.
His E2 is so tempting. What's his E2? What is his E E2?
Such petty tricks.
Leads to self-destruction. I am something that turns into its
Yo, what the fuck was that?
That was a good opener to the ceremony. Now, we honor the fallen gods with this fight to the death.
Still waters of oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
More like both his E1 and E2.
this world is a fallen.
Give an inch and they'll take a mile. We have it. There's no backing out now. For me or you. Self-inflicted misery. Curiosity. Endless riddle. Nothing but a boy. Who's the little backstabber? Expand your thinking. What a crone.
It's time to end this.
Ooh. Yeah. Hey yo. Hey yo.
Heroic souls of strife, heed my call. I am the Lance of Fury. The agony this world needs.
Damn.
Witness this. New God has come to Castrum Kronos.
Damn.
Look! The warriors have returned!
But are the rumors true?
It's as the Council of Elders said. We face a dangerous threat. Yet the Chrysos...
They really gave the core flame of strife to a Kremnoan at the end.
What a noisy crowd.
This,
It's probably because Orynyx is gone. Orynyx was a generous titan in the eyes of the people. They graced us with miracles, allowing human.
what they don't know is that the Titan didn't do all of that of its own volition. Regardless, the Titan has fallen, and we must surrender Orynyx's core flame.
A meeting with that woman again so soon?
Professor Anaxa, why don't you find some
Also,
to
hold
rest
up.
first?
Hold up a minute.
matters that require Aglaya's attention are piling up. You two meeting again will, forgive my honest, just try to stay on your best behavior, if you know what I mean.
That's not up to me, I'm afraid.
So,
I've been trapped in her prison the moment I set foot in this holy city. The price of having a Titan living in my head. Don't worry, I don't want trouble either.
you know, you don't get along.
Different. All right, I suppose that's putting it lightly. Don't.
I'm sure you don't need my help handling Ornyx's core flame. So I'll be off. I have some personal matters to attend to.
It somehow feels like D has closed himself off even more after he completed his trial.
Yeah, a lot has happened in the past few days. You've been lost in thought for a while now too, Treeby. Did Trinon bring news?
Yes. She has found Trian. She was at the bottom of the valley outside the temple. But that's where the good news ends.
No.
I'm sorry.
It's alright. They also found someone else besides Trian. He was no better than a corpse when Trinan and Hyacinth arrived. He had suffered more cuts than could be counted and leaped off a cliff from a great height. All to free Trian's body from the clutches of the black-robed swordman.
What a brave soul.
Yes, it's Krateros.
No. Alright, can we... Not longer? Okay. Not yet.
Stop! If you want this girl dead, you'll have to kill me first.
How ludicrous. Your body made of flesh and blood as it is will not survive more than a single strike from me.
Better to die in battle than return even in glory. As a Kremnoan, I know not the fear of death.
She's lost her divinity. I have no interest in an empty shell. But answer me this, child of strife. Why do you raise your shield for her?
As the leader of the God Shield Brigade's elite, I protected the king against the Black Tide with this very shield. And I've done this over and over. Hundreds and thousands of times. A pathetic killer like you could never understand the weight it bears.
Pity and crumble like rusted iron.
Good. Supreme glory shall be mine, as I indulge in the libations and incense offered by my descendants. Come, let us fight! For Kremnos! For my king! For Amphorius!
Damn.
We foresaw this cruel parting 1,000 years ago. Today is but a reminder of that bitter taste.
Oh, not the dog.
But Lady Aglaya, I don't understand. It wasn't life itself that Lady Trian lost. Why does she look like she really turned into a doll? I don't understand. Don't be sad, Hyacinth. Trian has used up her borrowed time from Yanis. That's all. Her spirit is now riding the west wind, flying ahead to a world free of sorrow. If a world like that truly exists, does that mean everyone from the Grove is there too?
It exists, Hyacinth. Do you not remember? The prophecy that guides the Chrysos heirs is the voice of Kefili before it fell silent. It loves all of its creations dearly, and would never bear to lead us astray with lie. What about the Crimnoan veteran? How is he doing?
The Twilight Courtyard has done all we can. Even so, we've only managed to keep him from breathing his last. I had to use the Sky Priest's techniques to help him to walk again. But if light ever disappears from Akama for good...
This is already nothing short of miraculous. When we found Kratos, he was no better than a corpse. I have some theories.
The parting hour is upon us. Yet the golden thread runs slack. The heroes have returned with their spoils.
Everyone, please take this opportunity to rest and prepare for what awaits us. You've returned unscathed and brought tidings of triumph. Truly a moment worthy of celebration.
It's incredible to think that we returned Nikador's core flame not so long ago. It wouldn't be an
Like 2 days.
exaggeration to say that you and your friend's arrival has melted the glaciers of history.
You could say this is the true face of history. It slumbered for 1,000 years, only to awaken for this one moment. Alas, now is not the time for a study of history. I do not see a next...
Yes, it just seems much more efficient than letting you two go at it endlessly.
A rash decision. After all, he still bears a core flame with... I do concur with your assessment of efficiency, though.
Mm-hmm.
Now, let us table the issue concerning him for the moment. The more urgent matter is the Chrysos heirs had initially crafted a plan regarding the order to return the core flames. For titans like Orynyx and Circes, who harbor no intentions, but this unforeseen turn of events has thrown...
If we don't return the core flames to the vortex of Genesis, and we leave the Titan's divine positions vacant, we can't even begin to... But the most pressing issue at hand is that we haven't found the Chrysos heir capable of bearing Orynyx's divinity.
Finan, Castris, Mighty, and Hyacinth. Treepy and I devoted a millennium scouring the world, only to find only a chosen few possess the capacity to assume divinity. The elite among the Chrysos heirs. We would never hastily extend, yet we cannot compel anyone into divinity, as it would be no different from sentencing them to the gallows.
Truly a
Yeah. How about letting her give it a try?
No, I've been waiting for someone to say that. Oh, so you're okay with sentencing me to the gallows?
Mem special mem.
Meanwhile, somewhere in Memorial Palace. Memorial.
I see the Reaper has forsaken you too, teacher.
It simply put my life in the hands of the Twilight Courtyard. That priest girl's medical talents are truly exceptional. But this isn't about me, Mighty Mos. I saw it. You finally decided to embrace your own fate.
Power of strife is stirring a tempest within me as we speak. My bones have turned into steel, and my blood is seething in a blaze. I've made history, and henceforth divinity and kingship shall coexist as one.
Indeed. You've realized the aspirations of every former king, and now you can at last bring our people home and reforge the glory of Kremnos.
I don't think he understands.
Unfortunately, I harbor no such desire.
What? What do you mean by that?
Over 2 millennia past, devotees of Nikador's might banded together beneath their feet and erected a city of their own. Ever since then, Kremnoans have served as the blades wielded by the god of war, following the Titan's path in its conquest. Yet, gazing upon our history through the lens of my newfound divinity, I now see it with unprecedented clarity. This history is sheer absurdity and inferiority. People surge onto the battlefield like ants, plundering and slaying for their own greed, only to be trampled upon like ants. The city and the beliefs that Kremnoans hold so dearly, alongside the supposed tradition, mere anthills that could be crushed with a single touch.
You! Are you trying to strip Kremnoans of the pride we've amassed over thousands of years?
That pride holds little significance, Krateros. Now that I've assumed the divinity of strife, my next step will be to renounce the title of king.
No. No!
Convey my message to every Kremnoan. This is an order.
Do not do this, Mighty Mos. I beg you.
Our history commenced in the year 2506 of the Light Calendar, concluded in the year 4931. I, Mighty Mos, last king of Castrum Kremnos, son of Gorgo, do hereby proclaim the Kremnoan dynasty comes to an official close today.
You have killed us. You have killed us all.
No. I am granting you a new beginning.
What is this?
My mother's signet ring. It served as a symbol of kingship. And I now imbue it with a fresh significance. Take it, and rally those who have lost their identities. Convey the words of Midamos, now ascended to divinity. You no longer need to chase fleeting honors or face death on the battlefield as if it were your sole destination. However, you must adapt to fit into the city you once observed with indifferent eye. A cruel fate awaits Amphorius. No matter how illustrious a dynasty may seem, it crumbles to rubble and gravel before a formidable foe. Yet, you shall tread the only path out. One that leads to a brand new world.
Why task me with being your messenger? Why not explain all this to them yourself?
Because only humans can guide the path to be trodden by humans. It's not the lot of humans who crave the power of gods and spiral into madness, but humans who stand ready to raise their shields high to protect the lives behind them.
I failed to save that child.
That is irrelevant. As demigods, they have long been prepared for it. What truly matters is that you showed up there and shielded her.
The one who persuaded Aglaya to set me free that night. Was that you, Mighty Mos?
Yes.
She's not one to easily make a concession. What did you offer?
I staked my mother's name to guarantee the integrity of your soul to her. I promised her that I would dedicate all I have to the Flame Chase journey.
And what is next, Mighty Mos? Where will
Damn.
you be headed now?
To the place where I belong. To fulfill my promise. The madness that has plagued Nikador and the darkness that is it's now my turn to fight against it. There are some people to meet with before I leave. Let's go.
Okay. But before that, I want some theories. The whole Flame Reaper theory of being a version of Final. Because in that cutscene, that Flame Reaper was aiming for his back. His weak spot. So, if Minimus was only to fight on his weakness, how did the Reaper knew? the same consensus with a lot of people, right? And the whole him being the moon plus Phanon being like the sun kind of connects a little bit. So, story's cooking, and I'm here for it. Let's just say his Eidolons he had, the more Eidolons he has, the more unkillable he becomes. Mighty's gonna be a beast. But I need help. We'll do one for the one time. No. Damn it. Good farewell to it, Blake. Aglaya. The theory is the Flame Reaver is an alternate universe version of Phanon that unfortunately has a bad ending. I can see that. And since Amphoris is basically the infinity symbol, it goes up in a loop, and I believe we're the ones trying to break the loop. It makes sense.
You're here, my Demos. It seems that you are prepared.
Yes.
You aided Akuma through yet another trying ordeal, and my gratitude knows no bounds.
Isn't that exactly what you wanted?
Not everything unfolds according to my plan. In the current state of the world, I can only proceed one step at a time. Furthermore, you are ready to dedicate all that you have, regardless of the promise you made to me, aren't you?
Throughout my time in the Holy City, I've gleaned valuable lessons from you. Strategy, leadership, and adaptability to change. Yet, it's only recently that I've come to realize the truly remarkable quality you possess.
And what is it?
It's the magnetic allure in your presence. It draws people to gather around you willingly, to seek your guidance. They strive not to disappoint you, not due to fear of repercussions, but out of sincere alignment with your ideals. That is precisely what every ruler of Castrum Kremnos has been missing.
I am truly honored to hear that. And now, my Demos, you have risen as the most powerful demigod in the world. How do you intend to wield this newfound power?
I shall see Nikador's aborted mission through to completion, and become the strongest bulwark for Amphorius to defend against the Black Tide.
Okay.
I will secure enough time for the Flame Chase journey.
My Demos, a new chapter awaits Amphorius.
Huh. What did you see after assuming Nestia's divinity?
Ooh.
Despite the passage of 1,000 years, every word of that prophecy remains as you shall have your final bath in warm and radiant gold.
Just as cryptic as all the other prophecies.
What's the reason for the laugh?
I was just thinking, if an ordinary person encountered these words, They would probably stay away from the baths for the rest of their life.
But I cannot forgo the delightful experience a bath offered. So, I assume you also glimpsed yours, my...
One day, you shall die with a wound in your back.
Well, that is a rather straightforward scenario.
If I were to be terrified by drivel with no basis, I would not have attracted your gaze and joined the flame chase journey in the first place.
You speak the truth. May you be destined for a powerful fate, and may we reunite in the promised farewell, mighty.
It farewell to us. Why is there two maps? Can't wait for 3.2. Right. Northern is optional. Go best. Oh, okay. We'll do optional ones.
Is Lady Trebios not here?
Lord Mighty!
Hyacinth. So you are the physician Krateros spoke of. It's no wonder then that he was pulled back from the brink of death.
I can take that as a compliment.
I've heard about what happened at the Grove. I'm deeply sorry for your loss.
I've heard far too much about death and grief recently. To quote Lady Treby, we should all focus on tomorrow, shouldn't we?
That's a valid point. You've always been the most optimistic one among us.
Well, I must say, it feels quite incredible to see a new demigod standing right before me.
You should prepare yourself as well. Humanity has already taken hold of strife. And one day, it will also reach the sky.
Do you really believe I can do it? Even my ancestor, that hero of legends, couldn't conquer the core flame of Aquila.
Given your good rapport with the demigods, you should know that the path to assuming divinity is never limited to swords and spears.
You've always been so perceptive, Lord Mighty. Rest assured, if fate has truly selected me, I'll be ready. Right. You are here looking for Lady Treby and Lady Trina, no? They're not around at the moment. Is there a message you'd like me to pass on to them?
No need. I've already bid farewell to Aglaya. Meeting with the Oracle is simply a matter of courtesy.
You've bid farewell?
I'm heading back to Castrum Kremnos to fight against the Black Tide. In all likelihood, I will never again return to Akama.
Oh.
On second thought, there is something that I'd like you to help me convey to them.
Barbara, right? She reminds me so much of Barbara.
I'm all ears, Lord Mighty. I'll make sure to convey every single word.
Tell them that there is no longer a need to send scouts behind enemy lines. With a single message, the Lance of Fury will target anyone who dares oppose Akama.
Trippy casts in source. And I'm pretty sure Hyacinth will be a abundance character. We have a lightning abundance, a fire abundance, and a physical abundance. So she would be the imaginary. Right? Am I correct?
Lord Mighty.
I'll be embracing my destiny before you do, Casterus.
Can you
feel Thanatos right now?
I don't feel them at all. Regrettably, you have been painstakingly seeking that Titan for so long. But have you ever considered reaching out?
You mean...
Death refused to ferry me. If you were to send me to the Netherrealm, I may uncover clues along the way back.
I would never do that, Lord Mighty. Death is not a game.
You're right. That may very well be the reason why my people have struggled for millennia. They underestimated the significance of death.
So, are you returning home alone, Lord Mighty?
Returning home, you say? Maybe. At this moment, Castrum Kremnos is not just my birthplace. Work harder, Castorus. Go and do what you have to do.
I will, Lord Mighty.
I can't wait for Castorus.
May we reunite on the other side, where the warm west wind blows.
Also, not to like call someone out, but I'm calling someone out that a little bit of Castorus design color wise reminds me of a VTuber friend. B would know exactly who I'm referencing and who I'm talking about. It's Lucy. It's just her color scheme and the hairstyle. Is that the last? This one. Grand Crashman.
The King of Kremnos, without the signet ring, but looking more like a...
No longer the king, Grand Craftsman.
Matters not the title. Surpassed all former kings your achievements have.
I will honor your trust and liberate the world from the clutches of fear. Nevertheless, I must request that you continue to watch over Phainon, Cartonis.
Keep Phainon in mind, I will. Return to your home, brave Key, together with everyone. I shall remain here. That thunder from Castrum Kremnos, we wait to hear.
That rhymed. Alright. Now to this one. Mighty.
Outlanders? No. Trailblazers. I will soon make my way to Castrum Kremnos if all goes according to plan. This may be our final meeting. I just want to let you know that I appreciate everything you have done for Amphorius.
Reflecting on the past and moving forward to the future. A challenge I faced as well. Though we never had a chance for a deep conversation, after all we've experienced together. You're also an ally of the Trailblaze, Mighty.
That means a lot to me. May success accompany your trailblazing wherever it leads. How about you let me guess what's on your mind?
I guess you would say something.
Are you drafting a sentimental farewell speech?
Stay safe out there. A long boy can get into a lot of trouble. Just smile if you don't know how to respond.
Now that I bear the divine within me, I can get the vague feeling that you have a great significance for the future of Amphorius. With this departure, I fear that I will never again return. Can I entrust you both to watch my back? And to continue supporting the Flame Chase journey in my absence?
Rest assured, we'll do everything we can.
You have my gratitude. Then, farewell. Yes?
Hold on. Let's at least step up further together to capture this moment, shall we?
Sure, let's do it.
Boop. Saved. Looks pretty good. What do you think, Mighty?
Well, feels peculiar, I suppose. I'm not talking about but this one. It's pretty good.
I never fail to impress. I'm glad you like it. Make sure not to leave any regrets behind.
I wish the same for you during your time in Amphorius.
Bid farewell to fire. Ooh. Over here.
The prince is here! Run! Hold on! Lord Mightimos isn't the prince anymore. He's now the guardian of Amphori.
What's going on?
Guardian. Ooh. This way.
We salute the guardian of Amphorius.
We salute you.
Farewell, savior of
It's
criminals.
been a while.
Guardian.
I should have known you were the mastermind behind this.
Hey,
That sounds like
don't
Annalise
go pointing
Fisher.
fingers
Yeah, a little
without
bit.
cause. I swear I'm innocent this time. See those kids over there? They're the ones who brought everyone together.
I admit, that took me by surprise.
Were you seriously just going to sneak off without a word with me?
Well, I was actually on my way to bid farewell to you, but ended up running into this.
Oh, that's quite an honor, I suppose. We better not leave them waiting too long, don't you think?
The road to Castrum Kremnos from here is long. Perhaps it wouldn't be a bad idea to take a moment and etch their faces in my memory one last time. I think I see more than just the Kremnoans here.
I'm thinking maybe it's about time the god of strife gets a new name. How about the god of solidarity or preservation, Donghan?
Preservation,
All right.
you say?
It's about time for us to part ways. Any final goodbyes you want to share? This might be...
Also, do we get
Why so
anything? Any
quiet?
news about
I thought
March and
divinity would
her
wash away some of your sentiment.
ice bed?
Do you truly feel as carefree as you seem? Or Is this just a facade you wear?
You know what? You sound just like Aglaia at this moment. But you're not off the mark. I just thought that putting on a nonchalant front for this occasion might help us preserve some dignity.
I can see through your deception, even without the power of mind reading.
Am I really that terrible at controlling my facial expressions? Well, with that said, thank you for aiding me in defeating my archenemy, Midamos.
No need to thank me. This triumph brings no delight, nor does it signify closure. You understand?
Indeed. In the end, I still haven't unraveled the mystery behind that black-robed swordmaster. And I can't even ascertain their demise. Maybe I've never managed to cut off my destiny.
But that matters not. Pain may be cured, but scars remain, and this should not be effaced. Even with the divine might of Ornyx, you cannot stop the past from leaving its marks in our blind spots. Can you genuinely let go of everything as soon as that swordmaster is dead? That's impossible. Revenge is merely an obligation that must be carried out, and no one can find mental fulfillment through it.
You're right.
Look forward. Chew up and swallow your past. And make sure emptiness and bitterness are not the only flavors you know. Remember that there is a whole world behind you waiting to be saved.
I will keep that in mind.
They will undoubtedly face challenges while assimilating into Akama.
Do not worry. And, while I'm at it, I'm going to find out if the Kremnoan language is really missing.
The Kremnoan philosophy can never be encapsulated in a mere dictionary, but if there's a chance in the next life, you should come visit my library. I'll be on my way, Deliverer. Remember to stay alive till the final act.
Yes. Same goes for you. Don't die too easily. May triumph always
What next
be
time? You
yours,
can't
Midamos.
die. True. Except for that wound in his back.
Oh, right. One last question.
Go ahead. You better not leave any regrets behind.
Are you the one who told Cartonis about the signet ring?
Well... who knows?
Cheeky little bastard.
Get up, my son. You showed great courage in today's training. Let's wrap it up for now.
Such boyfriend,
Yes, Mother.
right?
Mother, there's something I want to ask you.
They both give off boyfriend energy.
What is it, Midamos?
My name was more male one.
Why must we learn to fight?
It is for glory and honor, my son. For Kremnoans, mastery of swords and spears is ingrained from birth. And the battlefield is our destined end.
Is that really
the way it is, Mother?
What makes you say so?
Because you don't sound entirely sure.
You're right, Midamos. I once believed those words, without question. until your father cast you into the Sea of Souls. It was at that moment I realized how everything I believed in was utterly hollow. Perhaps the spirit of Kremnos had once existed. But as greed bloomed in the hearts of humanity over the years, such spirit had long faded alongside our glory. I no longer put my faith in any oath or doctrine. Now I have just one role. That of your mother, Midamos. Your guardian.
That dream always ends there. The journey back to Castrum Kremnos is proving to be longer than expected. Krateros said that shortly after my fall into the sea. My mother challenged my father to a duel. She died through father's treachery, and I never saw her face. Yet each night she would show up, waiting by the flickering firelight. I always anticipated the sequel to that dream, believing she had more words of wisdom or guidance to offer. But now, I think I finally come to understand. That is all she wished to do. And now, I too. It is time for this journey to reach its end.
We're here.
Look! Midamos is back!
Glory belongs to you!
We've got fresh pomegranate juice. Want to try some?
Back.
We meet again, Your Highness.
How was your training?
Ooh, say, come and check out what I just
well.
wrote. Midamos! Did you just come back from training? It's
I'm gonna
been a
beat you
while.
at the festival.
Welcome home, Midamos. Have you found something to...
The son of Gorgo will be drowned in blood! The son of Gorgo will be drowned in blood!
God damn, the music goes hard.
Mother, I am home.
Year 4931 of the Light Calendar, month ballads, Nicador. The Strife Titan, Lance of Fury, fell. Midamos, King of Kronos, triumphed over the tribe. On the following day, the Kremnoan dynasty, which had lasted for 1,000 years, came to an end. No,
You smell sunlight and the wind of Akama. This was your favorite spot, wasn't it, Trian?
Lady Trian, why did it have to end up like this?
Take it easy, Cass. Departure is a part of life. It's just that ours isn't as tumultuous as it is for ordinary folks. When we started our journey, Yanis had already provided their prophecy. Just like how that Titan divided themselves to create the countless passages, it's only natural for us to follow the same path since we inherited their destiny.
If you don't mind, Treeby, are you still willing to unveil that past for us? The past regarding the prophecy?
What do you seek to learn, Snowy?
Midimos has left the city to face his own fate. That is, the fate of every demigod. We will all eventually let go of our past to follow the same path as his. So, what I want to know is, as Amphorius' first demigod, what compelled you to take the first step on this journey? And what has sustained you to make it this far without
Right, he just
looking
missed his
back?
boyfriend already.
Despite the fracturing of your body and the numerous departures you have...
All right.
Teacher, are you sure about this?
Dee is already doing what he has to do. What reason do we have to keep it from them? Let's go, everyone. Let's go to the abyss of fate and see how it used to be.
Mama, time to work.
Then we will leave it to you. Trinan, would you mind?
Treeby, are you not coming with us?
I want to stay here with Trian for a bit longer.
I see.
Since you have made your decision, then let's proceed as you wish. See you later, teacher.
Cass, are you not going with them?
No. I'd prefer to remain here to accompany Lady Trian. She hated being alone.
What's this?
A little gift that I had hoped to deliver to her personally. Though fate had other plans.
Oh. So you saw us arguing that day?
Yes. I figured Lady Trian would like it a lot.
I see. Cass... You know, I recognized it immediately that day. It truly is an authentic piece from Yanisopolis.
Then why?
It's just that Trian had forgotten far more things than I. She forgot that this glass object meant something unfortunate according to the traditions of our homeland.
I'm sorry.
No need to apologize, Cass. At that time, I simply didn't want her to be trapped by our past, especially considering how much time had passed since we left home. But now... it might just be the perfect gift for Trian.
All shall bid farewell to one, and that person alone will witness the miracle. While you and I have long accepted this absurd fate, they remain fresh and inexperienced. Teacher, don't let the weight of that cruel prophecy crush their spines.
But it would be even more cruel if we allow them to ignorantly fall before the gates of the new world. They will eventually need to know the truth. We just need the right opportunity. This, to me, feels like the right opportunity.
So, this is how the Temple of the Three Fates looked back in the day.
At this point, Yanisopolis still resides under Aquila's protection, yet it is already fated for decline, and only contains a beautiful facade.
Is it because Amphorius has entered Era Bellica?
Yes. Strife
Hello,
remains
Monica?
distant from this part of Amphorius right now. But in 5 years' time, at the same entry hour...
Then, where are you at this time?
Right over there.
Why does she look... somewhat...
We don't quite recall how we used to look. Please don't. We should be the ones apologizing. Come, everyone. It's time to witness our last conversation with Orynyx.
You're here, Orynyx.
This is our memory, so your senses are also...
False prophecy, huh? So you still think...
But the Black Tide has already arrived, and Yanis remains in slumber. If even the God of Passages, known for guiding mortals, cannot resist this catastrophe, then what can we do against... Those chosen by fate would never have their family taken, and how can I alone remain safe and secure while watching the entire world...
This might be our last conversation, Orynyx. I will do everything I can to protect you from the Black Tide.
The family.
It's our mother. She fell from the spot into the valley a long time ago. It was during a grand ceremony held to seek, but things took an unexpected turn.
Did something go wrong?
Yes, but those two occurrences were in fact unrelated. Kefali's response was simply on that frosty night with treachery abound. As the holy maiden of Yanisopolis met her demise, the world-bearing titan... Oh, let's keep up with her. This story... She should be the one to tell it.
That thing ahead.
It's the altar of Talantin. But that's not our destination. We're heading to the left.
This place used to be passable. I never thought there would be such a hidden space in the abyss.
This is...
Is this Yanis's maze that Trina...
Not only that, it also serves as a lock.
This is the largest puzzle I've ever laid eyes on. And it even acts as a door lock.
Just follow the designated path and let the stone ball fall into the pool twice.
Seems pretty straightforward. That's not talking smack. Mighty. If he were still here. Enough with the talking. Let's just get started.
Okay. What are we doing? Press and hold to activate. Did it.
Impressive. You too have the makings of a high priest now.
So fun for once more to open the hidden door.
Getting that stone ball to the endpoint looks pretty tough. My hands are shaking just from looking at it.
Some spells will move in a set pattern.
At it.
Easy.
The secret door is open.
Go inside, and you'll see the place where we grew up.
But first, any treasure. Hand. God damn it. At least it's not that. Nice. Alright, now I go.
If I become a priest, will Ornick see me?
Well, who's he?
Praise the Lord, the lantern, scale of justice.
Oh, okay, what's this? Hold on. And how does... What? Okay. Ah. Ah.
Intricate weaving. Nothing left to chance.
I don't like that one. It's too late for me. I don't want to use my brain. Is there any treasure then? There is treasure.
An abundant fragrance, worthy of recognition.
Built. I'm gonna leave this. It's too much. Too much. I'll do it next time. Off stream. I knew it. Treasure. Good. I use a guy for all those.
You grew up in a...
By the time we were born, the role of the Holy Maiden had already diminished to a mere title. Those in tune with the Titan's guidance are bound to become messengers to maintain appearances. Those in authority added some embellishments. And with Mother around, our childhood wasn't entirely without joy.
Even so, I still find it hard to imagine.
20 years can go by in no time.
Damn.
Trinon, for most people, 20 years is a long period of time.
Right. Becoming a demigod sure changes how one lives. It's hard to believe it's been so long. You're powered. Let's explore the room a bit.
Okay. Peace. Oh. That's our mama.
There's so many boxes.
These should be our belongings.
Red glass.
We were still very young the first time we saw it. Mother came back with a beautiful glass piece, but her face was streaked with tears. It looked so sparkly that we couldn't resist playing with it, but we ended up... It wasn't until we were older that we learned in Yanisopolis. If someone gloriously died for destiny, the Holy Maiden must pick a piece of glass from the volcano's quarry and polish it, then give it to the deceased's family. On the day Mother returned with the glass, her friend lost his life on the battlefield. Since he had no family left, Mother had to keep it herself. Later, on the eve of the ritual, Mother also gave us a beautiful piece of glass. Let's move on to the bedroom.
Oh, so sad.
It's Trebios.
Just as expected. It's time to get going after all. Mama, are you going to that ritual tomorrow?
That's right, my sweet girl. What's the matter?
She looks happy. And her
I
mom's
wish I
kinda
could
hot.
go too. I have something to ask Yanis.
Oh. What do you want to ask?
I want to know how to chase the black tide away.
Ah, I see. Unfortunately, it's a secret ritual, and only I can preside over it. If you want me to consult the Titan on your behalf, you'll have to...
What is it?
Be a good girl and go to sleep now. And whatever you dream of, don't be afraid. Just sleep through the night until morning comes. Until the next time Aquila opens their eyes. Can you do that for me, sweetie?
That's it? Of course I can! Trebios is the most amazing Holy Maiden of Yanis! But why?
Because... this ritual might take a long time.
How long?
Tomorrow, my sweet child. If not tomorrow, then the next tomorrow. If not, the tomorrow... That means the ritual has succeeded. It means I found a way to chase away the black tide and reach the new world on the other side. But I'll be waiting for you there. As long as you stay brave and calm. It's the end of the west wind. The black tide's other shore. A radiant sea of flowers. In the rosy horizon, you'll see a silver-white shoal. It marks the end of your voyage. A haven, free from storms, cold, and heavy rains. No sorrow can linger there. That is where I'll be, waiting for you.
Wow, that sounds just like the island from my dream. Oh, I know. I'll turn the moon into a ship and the stars into sails to go find Mama.
As long as you sail toward tomorrow, as long our wishes will come true.
If the final murmurs of the Titan are true, if such a place really exists on the shore beyond, then our promise still stands. Please, wait for me, Mother.
No.
After those 10 years of darkness, when we finally settle.
Where did she go?
This way. Now.
But how?
Indeed.
So, this
Yes. The answer is...
Secret tunnel.
It's a secret passage.
It was a secret passage prepared by the Holy Maiden's supporters for Mother and me as a precaution.
Secret
And now,
tunnel.
it is turned into our passage to escape, just as anticipated.
Investigate. Catch.
The path to the temple was...
No surprise while others were willing to clear the...
I can't move it. Time Titan? Is that you?
Let me...
Stream forward. Clean old blades.
I did it. Do I need this? I don't think I need soda.
Seek, and you will find.
Give me this.
Stream forth. Gleam of old blades.
Easy. Boop.
Just like this. Regardless of our... We don't remember the details. It's closer to the answer within our heart.
Passage.
Can I move this?
is now cleared.
No. I come back later for that.
Stream 4. Gleam gold blades.
Ornix. Thank you, nameless god.
Can't do that. Do those later.
Stream 4. The gleam of old blades.
Slack.
Stream 4. The gleam of old blades.
Hehe. Can I not move this? Guess not.
Stream 4. Gleam of old blades. Don't forget to let your friends in on the action. Stream 4. The gleam of old blades.
Whoa! It looked truly magnificent back then.
I'm lagging.
Relax. Take
There
it
we go.
easy.
A little bit better. Also, why is my mouth not working?
All these people. They're
Why
just
is my
civilians,
mouth not working?
not enemies, correct?
Mouth open. Up. Up, up, up. Smoothing. Gonna be 10? Maybe. 10? Hmm? Up, 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 up. Ba, 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 ba. Or max out. I don't know. Ba, ba. Ba, ba, ba. Ba, ba, ba. Nope. Maybe I just do it all up. 90? I don't know. We'll do 80. I guess.
Mostly, but it might not be the case later on.
I don't know. But I think it's working. I think it's working now. We'll see.
Hey, little ones. How did you sneak in here?
Please,
Okay. But what did you sneak?
I heard there's a lovely holy maiden living and I couldn't stop her.
Oh, really? I was here to meet the holy...
Huh? What a bummer. Mommy even asked me to bring her gift to the holy maiden.
It's getting late. We couldn't go home.
Okay then. We'll come back.
By the way they are dressed, the siblings look like civilians living outside the temple. Mother mentioned that when she was a holy maiden, she caught a girl sneaking into the temple to steal the tributes. Stealing from the temple was punishable by death, but that poor girl had no family and just wanted something to eat. Perhaps these two children...
Ah, Lady Maiden. Lady Maiden, you need to dress warmer. It's pretty cold out. Let me get you a blanket.
No need to trouble yourself. I'm just going for a quick walk.
All right, but please take care of yourself. Your mother made us promise to look after you before she left. It's been a while since I last saw you. I just realized you've grown into such a beauty, just like your mother. Oh, here, have some of my sweet pastries. She used to enjoy them, so maybe you'll like them too. What's wrong, Lady Maiden?
I'm fine. It tastes really good. This lady is Mother's old friend. When we were little, we sometimes got to eat the sweet pastries she brought back. We've always remembered the familiar taste, and only now do we learn where it came from.
Apologies, Lady Maiden, but the Yanis Vault is under maintenance today.
Perfect. That way, no one will disturb me while I'm talking to Mother.
All right then. May Yanis guide your path.
The Yanis Vault?
It's where Yanis's heart lies and the core flame is kept. Just enter on the left. It's also the place where Trebios was born.
Oh, Trebios. Lore.
Trebios. What does that name actually mean?
The one with 3 lives. Mother believed our birth was blessed by the 3 titans of fate. She named us thus to express her gratitude. Looking at how things have unfolded, fate might have had a role in it. Finally, the Yanis Vault is right ahead.
See. Chess.
I knew there was some sanity left in you, Yanis. No, Yan, I've come here to take on your fate.
Damn.
By the blood of the Lamb and the strength of my blade-wielding right hand, I am Trebios, the listener, the announcer, and the witness of the prophecy. I, the Holy Maiden of Yanisopolis, the Walker of the Infinite Paths, have come forth to assume your duty.
Go on, guys, the wish shall see the show Saturday. That's what recommends came to us crashing.
Just as I wished. This journey promises to be a long one, with 1,000 selves to accompany me. I'll never be lonely. No matter. My hands are not made for bearing arms. But my feet are destined to embark on a journey for the benefit of all. Without a doubt, Titan. Let the prophecy shatter me, so that I may open a myriad of paths for this imperiled world.
Return. Damn. Good. Or more. Shall remember. Must remember. Only one shall live till the end, and they alone will witness. There are no more.
I understand, Yanis. Thank you. Now, may you rest well. Mother, did you see that?
No.
I have assumed my duty. We will step over the gods' corpses and wander among humanity, and thus we shall sweep apart Amphorius's pitch-dark fog. May we... May the world follow the myriad paths trodden and reunite at the end of the west wind, where flowers bloom. Mother, I shall see you tomorrow.
Who dares lay hands on the core flame? Drop your weapon and surrender at once.
I knew this would come.
It's opening up. Move aside and get ready.
The Holy Maiden? What's happening here? Lady Maiden, where's the thief? Look at what she's holding, you buffoon! Take your positions in front of your arms! We're taking back the core flame!
Bring it on!
What?
Come forth, loyal guards. At least do it properly. This is your last chance. If anyone wants to earn a promotion, I'm right here. You all know, however, if there's still any loyalty within you. Otherwise, by the decree of the Holy...
Captain, what should...
Do any of you want to get rich? Then come with me.
We can't just stand by and do nothing. Let's...
Not the greed.
May song bring us victory.
Oh, I probably should have,
Resonate all together. You're a stubborn one. The truth, everything in this world is bleeding. Tonight, Stars echo. May the foul stench dissipate quickly. Yeah.
Expand your thinking. That's half the work. On the still waters of oblivion, I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
How's... Could the Titan...
That woman is the traitor!
Let's keep up.
Path is opening up for me. Oh, Yanis, protect me.
Go. And she runs fast.
The main path is slightly well guarded. What do I do? Just as I thought. Inside.
Dude, I just hack her on.
There are guards here too. Don't alert them.
Or kill them. See? Easy. How do I do this? Do I have to do something with that thingy?
Stream 4. Gleam of old blades. Stream 4. The gleam of old blades.
Boop. Made it. Is there a secret? Can I tilt this? Nope. I just need that to be over there, I guess. that cannot be cleared without that. Oh well.
Long last. A creature of the Holy City guards.
This should be the last fight, but I don't... Who has been aiding Trebios in hers? While history might be blurred by memories, seeing how the whole city is hunting her down, she clearly had no ally. If she pulled it off alone, were we too involved in this process?
Trebios had been on her own since she entered the vault, but what did we truly mean to her? You'll find...
In that case, let's focus on the mission.
Ow.
Dangerous thoughts. Resonate all together.
May the foul stench dissipate quickly. Be of your body and mind.
Definitely needed someone.
Curiosity. Endless riddle. Nothing but a boy. Open sesame. What a crone.
Yeah, definitely needed
destined for oblivion.
March and
Get it together.
Oh, eventually rest.
God damn it.
Allow me to purge the root of...
Can I change? Yes. It'll be March.
The creature in the burner is quite impressive. Can we use it as a decoy?
Don't let me down.
Nice job!
You need to get stronger.
Never hesitate! No!
That won't do.
Yeah!
Forever.
Triumphant!
Cha-cha.
Victory is inevitable!
Yeah! Get it together.
Just a graze.
What the fuck? Hold on. No, not that one. It's... what is it? Don't worry about that.
A creature.
Everything in this world is bleeding. I always deliver.
Here you go, Master! Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less carbs! What's this?
There's no backing out now, for me or you.
The fearless knows not
stop fear! Too slow! That won't do!
Self-inflicted misery.
Forever triumph! Victory is inevitable!
Yeah. Get it together. Yeah.
Never hesitate! Trap!
Oh, I get it.
Why did you do?
You need to get stronger.
Yeah. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less carbs. Watch this.
Are you fucking kidding me?
You need to get stronger.
The truth. Everything in this world is bleeding.
Sometimes hate the fucking
Look,
auto
a
battle.
VIP. Don't let me down.
We're going her.
Nice job. Time to show you what I Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less carbs. Watch this.
Get it together.
Fangs and claws got dull.
May the foul stench dissipate quickly.
I venture forth to hunt. Forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable!
Time to cleanse the filth.
I could take 10 of you. Yeah.
There's nothing that I can do right now.
Never hesitate! I won't do.
Oh, I get it. Now watch this.
Give an inch and they'll take a mile. Bending the rules. We have a deal. There's no backing out now. For me or you.
Get it together.
I venture forth to hunt. Forever triumphant! Victory is inevitable! Now that's better.
Self-inflicted misery.
Yeah.
Allow me to purge the root of the problem. Be of your body and mind.
Time to show you what Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less carbs. Watch this.
This might be a little.
Lose some, win some.
You need to get stronger. Fangs and claws got dull. The fearless will stop fear. That won't do. Yeah. Too slow. I venture forth to hunt.
So I attack this.
Forever triumph! Victory is inevitable!
Who's the little backstabber?
Damn it. Are you fucking kidding me?
Show me what you can do. I'll give you 5 seconds. Never hesitate! No! Yeah! That won't do.
Oh, I get it. Watch this. show you what Azure Dragon, White Tiger,
So
Left Card,
fucking
what's
big.
this?
I miscalculated.
You get stronger. Look, a VIP. Don't let me down.
Nice job! Time to show you what I can really do. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, Left Card, what's this?
Fangs and claws got dull.
Be of your body and mind.
Then
The fearless knows not fear. Too close. I venture forth to hunt.
people still get hurt.
Forever triumphant.
Get something out of
Victory
this.
is inevitable.
Awesome!
Still stasis.
Give an inch and they'll take a mile. Bending the rules. We? There's no backing out now. For me or you.
May the foul stench dissipate quickly.
Time to show you what I can really. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, Left Card, what's this?
Be of your body and mind.
Not very sportsmanlike.
Get it together. The truth for everything in this world is bleeding.
Fangs and claws got dull.
Why are there more? How are you being summoned? So I need to kill you as fast as possible.
Self-inflicted misery.
Oh, I get it!
Mahapa for the night. Good luck on the rest of the day. You're almost done. Okay, thank you.
Where there's a will, there's a way. I venture forth to hunt forever. Triumphant! Victory is inevitable! The fearless knows not fear. That won't do. I venture forth to hunt forever. Triumphant! Victory is inevitable! Who's the little backstabber?
Ready to shine. Awesome! I could take 10 of you.
May the foul stench
show
dissipate
you what I
quickly.
can really do. Azure Dragon, White
Then
Tiger,
this.
Left Card, what's this?
Time to cleanse the filth.
Never hesitate! Too close. I venture forth to hunt. Forever.
Let's get rid of it
Victory is inevitable!
for a
You'll make
turn.
good practice.
Lose some, win some. I always deliver.
be of your body and mind.
How are you making them more? That's a load of bullshit.
Oh, I get it! Now watch
Ha! Time for a lesson. We have a deal. There's no backing out now, for me or you.
Time to cleanse the filth.
The fearless knows not fear. Too close.
Who's the little backstabber?
time to show you what I can reach. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less carbs. Watch this! Yeah! Awesome!
Alright.
You get stronger.
There's fucking bitch.
I could take 10 of you! Nice job! Time to show you what I... Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less carbs! Watch this!
Give an inch and they'll take a mile.
I venture forth to forever. Triumph! Victory is inevitable!
Immerse yourself in it.
I venture forth to
Overkill.
forever. Triumphant! Victory is inevitable!
That's gonna be never ending.
This is where my journey begins. God of passages, can you see me? I will complete the path that you started. No response after all. I can't stay here much longer. It's time to leave.
Well, looks like this is the end of the memory.
Not yet. The question that has been puzzling you. She's about to reveal the answer.
That is so pretty.
But nothing happened. What was making her or you hesitate at this moment? If she had known this flame chase journey would proceed as the Titan foretold, bringing about great suffering and fatalities, including her own, would she still have chosen to walk through the gate and start her journey?
I think the answer is already within you. And you've made your own decision.
What? You can hear us?
Not really.
I just got home.
She
Welcome
can
home.
neither see nor hear us. Yet she knew that one day, someone would return to unveil this dust-covered memory. We can never know for sure who helped us back then. But that kindness was forever engraved in our hearts, motivating us to move forward. Time has modified this memory into a special letter, so that we do not forget our original intent. It's a letter written by Trebios of the past and sent to her future self. In this memory, it is Trebios of the future who overcomes all difficulties for her and sends her on a long journey toward the tomorrow where we
So sweet.
are.
This art
Yes.
art pieces
You'll
remind me of
remember
like a
it
Final
all.
Fantasy or
And then find your way back to the gate where everything began.
what's the other
Here.
game?
I will set sail toward the distant horizon. Here,
I
you
think it's
have
Final
traveled
Fantasy.
far on your way home. Such is the maxim that unveils Trebios' fate. You shall shatter into 1,000
so
fragments and wither on the soil of foreign lands. So, if you ever feel lost,
return to this place. I'll keep this memory here for you. Or for me, to embrace it again.
Worry not. The loss is something we've grown used to. Our resolve and our pledge are what Trebios will never forget. Each one of us has never failed to remember. Losses are a constant on the flame chase journey, among which even life itself holds little value. The hot blood of the sacrificial lamb will not be spilled in vain, like my mother and I.
The libations poured are guaranteed to bear fruit, just as my blade-wielding right hand is not a hollow formality.
Surmount the myriad passages of Yanis, and we will once again
ride the west wind and let the wings carry us far away.
So, this is your answer?
That's right. In the name of the three fates, I stand by my answer with no regret. Now, with or without the gods' blessing, I run towards the world's agony. If I can truly pierce through the utter darkness, we will meet again at the end of the west wind. Where
Light calendar 3760. Trebios bore the core flame to quell the world's chaos and became a demigod of Yanis. She traversed the gate of infinity, splitting into 1,000 messengers to spread dividing across the world of Infurius. After a century of Adurus journey. Light calendar 3870. Month of freedom. Humanity's flame chase journey officially began.
Lady Trebi, do you still think that everything will be fine tomorrow?
Yeah, that's what Trianne would say as well.
With all due respect, Lady Trebi, you know perfectly well that see you tomorrow is nothing but a white lie. I hope your toughness is not a mask hiding a lonely heart.
Cass, that's not a lie. See you tomorrow is the greatest prophecy in the world.
Prophecy?
Listen, in every corner of this land, every heartbeat carries a prayer for that prophecy to come true. It may be that only a few heroes will bring tomorrow to the new world, but the prophecy of leading everyone to tomorrow belongs to all in Amphorius.
But not everyone has the chance to see tomorrow. How can such words be called a prophecy?
Because people believe it will come true, and they are trying hard to hold on to that belief. Even as the world teeters on the brink of collapse, everyone is pressing forward, longing to reach farther and move toward tomorrow. And that is why a holy maiden exists to lead the world toward tomorrow. And why Yanisopolis' prophecy unfolds as passages. Fate is not about the outcome, but the journey. It's not the flowers that bloom at the end of the road, but rather the paths that lead beyond the gate, where people tread toward the sea of flowers. So, Cass, if anything is troubling you, just set it aside for tomorrow. There's no difference between demigods and mortals. The troubles we encounter can only be resolved by our future selves. Reflect through the long night. Wait for the dawn as you think. Then set off at daybreak. The hesitant part of us will be left behind in the dark, while the determined side of us will know no fear, because that's how Trebios has journeyed so far to spread the prophecy. Beckoning the morning sun, and the tomorrow it promises to bring. We will now continue the journey and face our destiny.
Oh.
We will step over the gods' corpses and wander among humanity. And thus, we shall sweep apart Amphorius's pitch-dark fog. And at the end, all will reach that silver-white shoal. That end of the journey. That new world and new tomorrow. It is a haven free from storms, cold, and heavy rains. No sorrow can linger there. We've made a promise to meet again at the end of the west wind, where flowers bloom in spring. See you tomorrow, Brienne. See you tomorrow.
Child of humanity, surely you are not waiting for the arrival of night.
Nights do not fall upon Akama.
That's why it's futile for you to wait here.
Honestly, I didn't expect the renowned Reason Titan to behave like this.
And that's all thanks to you. If your soul weren't as prickly as a hedgehog, I wouldn't have to act this way. If you were more accommodating, you wouldn't be opposing me all the time. And I could teach you more freely instead.
It was you who insisted on implanting the core flame in me. Forget it.
Fine, fine. All I want is to remind you, there's not much left in your soul. If you don't do something soon, I will have to take over this body.
Hey, yo.
If I'm not worried, why should you be? I know what you're planning. You just want my help answering the question, what exactly are we?
It's good that you remember. Thus, equivalent exchange. It's only fair.
Then rest easy. The answer will soon be revealed, and you'll have to return my body shortly.
Is that true?
Certainly. I initially thought this extremely frail state would hinder me from getting my body back, but I didn't expect the answer to be right within it. That saved me a lot of trouble. I don't even need the black-robed swordmaster's ceremonial blade.
That's certainly worth celebrating.
Regrettably, I can't carry out the upcoming experiment.
The girl who's walking with death, is she fully prepared?
Gastress.
Be patient, Titan. If we're always so guarded, how can death reach us easily?
Unfortunately, on behalf of Okima, I must ask you to slow your pace.
I forgot about you. My apologies.
A child's words are always carefree. I'll just dismiss these words as nonsense from a cheeky child.
Cheeky.
Come now, conceited performer. It's time to address your relationship with that Titan.
What if I refuse?
Provocation will only tip Talantan's scales further toward your demise. There's no need to go to such lengths.
Oh, monster neither human nor divine. Don't forget that you won't dare kill me. If you snuff out the core flame of reason, what else can you use to stand against the council?
Do you two mind if I cut in?
I warned you.
I just have been meaning to ask. Does death really matter to you?
What do you mean?
What I mean is, before I implanted the core flame into your heart, you were already a silent, cold corpse.
Ooh. So he was already dead. I'm back. Finally, a moment to catch my breath. It's unusual to see me amazing with you. Since when? Are you really sure you want to take on the trial on Arxis? We ended up at this point after all. This probably a fate that trailblazers can't evade. Should be extra cautious and watch out for yourself based on the experience of those before you. The trail is no walk in the park. What concerns me even more is that you further bind yourself to Amphorius. Do you truly assume that Titan's divinity? Do you believe you'll be able to lay it down again? Forget it. We'll deal with it when that time comes. No matter what happens, I'll be right here with you. Where were you earlier? I got held up by 2 people in guards' uniforms and ended up missing Trian's farewell ceremony. They said they were messengers of the Council of Elders. I wanted to verify my identity. But I suspect we've been on the radar for a while and that only made their move when you and I got separated. The questions were quite specific, from how we arrived in Akihima to our relations with each Christo's heirs. They even asked about what we did in the market. Luckily, those pawns aren't the brightest. I managed to brush them off most of their questions, so they'll probably leave us alone for a bit. On second thought, Aglaia initially kept her guard up as with us. It's best not to provoke either side until we know the full truth. Some members of the Council aren't happy with Chris's heirs. No, march!
And so, this long day passed for Akuma. Some people arrived, and some left forever. Just like every other day of this journey, where we, stumbling, move forward. We have long been prepared. If we are to chase the flames, then we must grow used to farewells. No one back then could foresee death. Its arrival would always be so sudden.
Hey, yo. It's pretty, but so sad.
So
why are we
momentous.
dead?
Even little Gray, coming from beyond the sky, could not escape the Reaper's 2 hands. And what people gained and lost in that trial of death was far heavier than life itself. Just like the destiny that the prophecy revealed for Cass, at the end of the Sea of Flowers, the souls of the living shall warm thy fingertips, and after an embrace, there shall be eternal separation.
Damn. Stay tuned to find out what happens next in the upcoming installment. No! But I want to see what happens next. But are you there? Depends. Good news or bad. That's cute. For you? Just do it, forehead. Let me see. This. That's done. Boop. Dispatch that. Then. Oh yeah, let's read all these. In the corner of Akama, the newly arrived traveler stopped for a moment. He emphasized 1, 2, 3, 3 identical children. The three children have different smiles. One is beaming, one is shrewd grin, and one is smiling serenely. Yet each one looks mysterious.
Stranger, welcome to the Holy City. We will show you the way forward.
Tribios. This name has not been mentioned for some time. Only the elderly priests of Genosopolis know the true significance of the name.
High Priest, please guide us once again as we spread our wings on this law.
As music from his hometown plays, the smiling children gather around the old man. They wish that the twilight breeze would carry away all the tales of sadness. The end times loom in the dark clouds, like a dark cloud, hanging over the holy city's residents and shrouding them with worry.
Do you need our help?
Like torches dancing in the wind, the children illuminate the alley. They wipe away the women's tears, babies sleep amidst whispers. On the windowsill of those prayers, their light footprints remain. The city calls them
3 pillars of Akama.
Yet they simply shake their heads.
There's no need to be so somber. How about we play a game together? Guess who we are?
The three soared and landed in front of the townsfolk.
You're Trian.
An old man says.
No, we're Trinin.
Trinin is the quietest of the trio.
Are you Trinin?
A young girl asks.
We're actually Trian.
Trian is the most spirited of the trio.
Then you must be Treeby.
A child shouts.
You're right. Good job.
Treeby is as enthusiastic as she is adorable. It matters not whether they can tell the trio apart. Of most importance is their sincere smiles.
We will show you the path to take.
The children fly ahead, guiding the lost back to the main road. So, you literally show people the right path to take?
You're lucky. You merely took a wrong turn.
The children flew before me. It was rare to see them so quiet.
However, there are many more unfortunate souls who have lost their direction in life.
There was once a dying soldier on the battlefield who wishes to bid farewell to his lover in a distant city, far away. The children leaned towards the soldier and said nary a word as she listened to his final words of comfort. As for the other two children, they were in the city, besides a bed upon which a woman was lying in eternal rest, waiting uncontrollably. Not only do the three children share each other's senses, their souls are also interconnected. When one is filled with grief, the other two will burst into tears as well.
Perhaps we should tell you some happy tales instead.
The child wipes away her tears of remembrance.
Our greatest talent is performing Amphorius' nursery rhymes.
But those nursery rhymes have been told over and over, that any literate child could recite them by heart.
How rude!
The child gently flicks my forehead.
You should be reflecting on the nursery rhyme author's heartfelt intentions instead.
In the lush lands of God's chosen, giant raised their glasses in a toast. People commonly see the children riding on enormous flaming rockets, looking like shooting stars blazing through the holy city.
How dangerous!
An old man worried wishes the children to stop.
Not Trinin.
The quiet child shakes her head.
That's Trian!
The exuberant child raises her hand.
Stop nagging.
The mischievous child pouts.
Can't I just play with something I've created?
Every child in the world loves to play, and Tribios is no exception. Every child in the world is afraid of pain, yet Tribios tries to act tough.
Initially, there were many more of us. The others have merely gone one step ahead.
The children swore they were already adults, yet when they carelessly hit the city gates, They cried out in pain together. The Tripariate prophecy is but a distant ritual, and the Chrysos War a painful dream. Echoes from the Gate of Infinity occasionally jolt her awake, and the distant travels of her identical sisters sometimes inspire uncertainty within her. A new journey only begins when the previous one comes to an end. Despite time marching forward endlessly, the children always manage to stay true to their hearts. They all remain of one another. Wasn't done. Alright. Next. In Euphoria's untitled status. Whatever, are prevalent sight. As for the inspiration behind these statues, that's what it is. They are said to be the clay figures of Caliphi made at the world's creation. They made clay figures in their likeness, bestowed upon them the breath of life, and allowed the golden divinity of their blood to course through. Thus, the very first mortals roamed the earth, receiving the god's mercy while realizing the sorrows of this world. In front of the statue, the people of the holy city beheld a man, Finon of Hades Elysius. He never spoke of his origins, only using this name to nonchalantly identify himself.
That's not really his name, is it?
People cast sidelong glances at him, their minds swirling with doubt. The man merely responds with a breezy smile, neither comforting nor disproving their speculation. Finon is a soldier, one with divinity coursing through his veins. Responding to the Gold Reaver's rally call, he traveled long and far to reach the holy city, eager to bring light to the hero's path.
Losses are a constant on the flame chase journey, where life too seems as small as a speck of dust.
Ballads reach him through the breeze, as though soft voices meant for him, and he responds in kind.
No matter. My existence is of little consequence.
Hades Elysius. A man's hometown shrouded in secrecy, just like his past. Some have searched for the distant village, yet found it neither written about nor passed down through song. In every nostalgic reflection, the man crafted a version of paradise with his exquisite poetry. Yet within the ancient texts of the holy city, the history of that frontier village remains more obscure than the days to come. In the far-off future, the land of Euphorius will bear the marks of the hero's footsteps. With the sword in hand, the man will inscribe an eternal mark in the Chrysos epic. Yet his real name may never be heard in this world again.
Losses are a constant on the flame chase journey.
Some too losing themselves at the very beginning of their journey. Ooh. I see a sword that grants death, a shackle of destiny, next to the silver-haired girl worshipped at the Demise's hollow. The sword stained with unknown blood, lying shattered and snapped. The shackled chains, pale wrists, dotted in a thickening rest. The priest asked with a shaking voice, upon whose fingertips will the butterfly perch. The girl never answers, like death itself, wreathed in silent solemnity. People often say dying is to meet the palm of the hand of shadow, and dreaming is to be brushed by their fingers a little. In the mirages, when the girl petted death, she sees black waterfalls foaming and bellow, pouring down from a chasm in the sky, where a solitary tower withstands turrets swallow. When she wakes, she can still feel the water's freezing touch, and the cacophonies billow, like the wail of the dead, the howl of beasts, in confusion, delirium, and clamors hollow. The girl's embrace is not meant for the living. Thousands have entered the eternal sleep in her arms, granting to the dead solace and dignity. She mentioned a ferocious warrior feared in battle.
She did not go with a smile, but to me she cursed. Oh, life's end, how ugly you are, how despicable.
And from that day on, she adorned herself. Her dress, white as a radiant moon, became always dotted with flowery petals.
For if death cannot be avoided,
so says the girl,
I wish it could contain beauty more plentiful.
Among the manifold rites of death, the one she knows with most intimacy, are brutal rites. One burial of unfamiliar countenance after another, wherever she presides, from the angelic visions of a babe passed in the cradle to the despairing eyes of the mother drowning in sorrow, from the scars on a war-battered general's torso to the unending tears pouring from his bereft widow. Yet she remembers not a single living human she had seen. Even in the mirror, she thinks her own face strange, with an alien glow, and the countless words buried in forgetfulness. The only thing she managed to glean is a mockery to fate, a sarcastic whistle.
Stay alive.
When she casts aside the shackles and steps beyond Aedonia, a deja vu most violent seizes her whole. Did she, perchance, conduct some previous escape? Illusions dance across her eyes. She had once drifted in an endless river, then drove her single boat out of the deluge. She had wandered in the battlefield, covered in corpses, then recovered the path back to life. Why must she escape over and over again? And now knows the answer in quivers, for it is a ludicrous surmise. The woman embodying death walks this world only because she knows she must stay alive. But alas, at that time, she knows not. I'm still reading. So each one has what? Five acts, and we've only done 5 people. Damn. 7 more acts, 35 more undiscovered. Hey, what did we not? Oh, we have more. Ooh, number 2. Since which day did he become known as mighty? His strength rivals all lands, but the man pays it no heed. For only the authority of a king can end another king, and only strife can end strife. The torrent of conquest across the barrens, yet with homeland's blood it is destined to be stained. None dare to shake his hand in greeting, for his hands burn as the blazing sun, soaked in the might of the flames. What a mighty feat it is! In the aftermath of defeat, the man digs graves for the deceased soldiers, burying thousands with his own hands. In that fight, he crushed all invading blades with his fists. A body immortal may never fall, but tears of pain in his heart still flow.
His years of drifting made him detest water's waves.
They say that is the reason he's so unwilling to weep. But in Andonia's blizzards, he once did cry, a tear shed among the storm and frost that bloom into a lily stained with blood. Like his undying body, the flower never wilts. In time, the entire world will turn to ash. His only man shall be the one to leave behind the world's final beauty, though none are willing to believe. Unlike his skin, those patterns are carved with his blood. A matter so suspicious, it stirs the ambitious of the mundane.
A blade that can cut through the mighty must be enough to slay gods.
And the people to this day still seek it, yet it is simply a tradition he follows closely. Do not let your enemy notice that you are bleeding, and thus convince them that you are somewhat unsurpassed, a warrior supreme.
Apart from Kremnos' traditions, what do you have left?
The white-haired friend once asked. The man goes silent and still, his gaze burning into the horizon, looking for a distant past. In his days of wandering, the same question was asked by thousands upon thousands, and he never denied.
That is why I walk on this path.
Okay. I think there's 2 more. I don't care, ma'am, right now. Close the book. This should be... Ooh, this is new. Oh, this is Anaxis. I'm pretty sure. It is. Nice. Before meeting death, the scholar already composed his own...
This person's name was seldom mentioned by others. Incomplete. Just like his fate.
He would sweep his own grave at the beginning of every month of reaping, staring long and hard at his stained hands. Hands that never seek the benediction of gods, accepting only the tricks and plots his brain presents.
Keep your distance from that blasphemous one, lest misfortune follows you like a shadow.
People warn each other thus before his lectern. In those rumors, the scholar's hubris looms foul and vile. He dares to proclaim ascendancy over his gods and defy the Titan's will. But the one shouldering such slander pays little heed. His lonesome figure stands aloof, where he always believed that gods are no greater than mortals, being such as he. Grove of Epiphany, paradise of the wise, yet harbors one shouldering the name of a fool. He calls himself a clear-headed teacher, leading lost students, yet he rarely guides or teaches, apart from gifting a single saying. Yet for the rest of the student's life, that saying often proves to be more valuable than gold. Pupils often praise his words as divine utterances, to which the teacher replies with sharp retort. Apart from destiny, he seems able to decipher all laws, and now even destiny may also be within his grasp. It was not so in the beginning, as he silently recalls the past under leafy shade.
Faced with a god's edict, even I cannot resist.
With no guidance given, he reaches enlightenment for the first time.
Yet, I sincerely believe this is not to be my destiny.
That became the cause of the blasphemy.
Miracles are the most conceited actions of gods. They are God's denial of humanity via might. Magic tricks are the most articulate rebuttal. They are humanity's imitation of godhood via intellect.
He habitually describes the feats of mankind as magic tricks, proving that the Enlightenment can step beyond the boundaries of reason. But magic tricks cannot afford to fail even after 1,000,000 times, and for that the blasphemous co-inspires with a god. Using the final trick, they wish to create a miracle to end all miracles. But why is he upside down? Now, this one should be his act 2. I don't care. Ma'am, I don't care right now. And why are you trying to quiz me? We get 3. Sheesh, wait, hold on. Not ready for those. Wait, do I get both of these? Hold on. This one's just one. None may approach that battlefield. The lone army criminals an obstacle to the flame journey. He orders troops to stand aside. The first meeting between hero and prince. To decide. None one is what fate. No light or wrong in the man's heart.
And the history of the hunt should not be held by the hunter alone.
As he speaks little, others once guess he regrets her stated song for the secret line belong. As the king to his people, it is first gift to them he brings them, but as per the rules of gifts once given away, never repurchase these things. The journey is long, yet none is ever done. Dares to anger the man, not because of his return manners, but because every meal he took, cooked by his peerless skill.
Even insects consume each other, and he's no less than the Mad King's kin.
Turn to knowledge. I like how it's slowly filling up. Are these also 2? Or 1? So bastards. All my life ever just in the middle. Oops. Oopsies.
Oh, how I wish she has clear eyes that are quick to anger and laughter, and dimples that crease in smiles and frowns.
For the maiden he longs for, he has a body of a bastard, cursed by skeptics. In her runs blood of gold and a heart woven of threads. She has neither eyes nor temples, lacking even a face, for she is Aglaea's garden maker, merely demigods serf. The gilded dressmaker, the executive of romance house. The visit opens the door.
Lady Aglaia, I am Apollos' retainer, here for an outfit to take to my master.
Guess I was gonna see battles for the girls. Thunder hand sculpted
the creation of love and beauty indeed.
That's the first thanks to us.
If you wish to embrace such fantasies,
she declares, thus on the other end of the golden thread.
You must beware of the scissors that can pierce through the chest.
In the ancient theater, there are thousands of plays, millions of heroes, where even the god of romance was once an actor. The weaver below the stage established the show for inspiration. The astrous poet finally returns home, the adoring lovers separated by misfortune. The hero betrayed fires his deadly arrow into the traitor's heart. The throne was rescued by all beings, by all love and hatred, beauty and sin, memories and prosperity. All that it conquers are clothing indeed. Look at his ransomer, buried his love, the dressmaker was plucked his head and his dress. He weeps. The elegant garden maker at once had beautiful faces, some as knights with swords, some as passive priests. Took the swords of the stones, she scissors.
Use the needle and thread as your sword.
She requests the servants who cannot answer. This is cool.
We have heard of a Chrysos heir.
Like John says, the person tears open the bird and bird says,
there will always be warriors like me, who believe in and are willing to protect the tomorrow they prophesize.
But the crusading crusaders never returns. The greedy ones then lift the crown with sharp blades, and by the powers with Lethany.
We remember a group of bards.
Sounds, the bards compose songs of words,
though we lack the might of swords and shields, we can take you to walk every part of this world.
So many years later, when the bards all return to the subterranean internal rest, the children sings the long songs, and alone the bare memories of humanity.
We miss us.
The exuberant child says. When they left their home, the passage blew the girl party to countless turbulent bubbles, carried to all corners of the world on the winds of destiny.
We will run towards the world's agony.
The children cheered each other up. As the years pass and the sun and moon rise and fall, the children often hear sounds of their friends shattering. Farewell, farewell, farewell. The children who still walk the earth silently hide their witching sobs. Upon the hills of Akama once grew golden figs as far as their eyes could see. The remaining children licked their hands and decided to make this beautiful city the beginning of yet another journey. The children pull on the hems on the maiden's dress.
Please, listen to the prophecy we bring.
The maiden pulls on her silken threads, weaving in her heart the children's past into strings.
Chase the cool flames with me. I promise that
The libations poured are guaranteed to bear fruit. Oh, not this picture. It's so sad, yet so beautiful. Tiny room, she for 20 years. I've been waiting with time. It's so nervous when I stepped in. It's terrible. It's doesn't. It's upstairs. At the very least, we'll never leave each other. Careful, just a certain time, presenting for some good motivation. That's a bad sound.
All shall bid farewell to one, and that person alone will witness the miracle.
The Holy Saints are upon first because he presented their friend that had passed away, but the grass already passed from the crossroads. Oh. Oh, that's all. All 13 sagas for now. Who's the story? Eidolon. So that makes E6. Ultimate's created set at 100. Yo. In battle, that would go nutty. Also, I still need to do the lines. Witness Trian soaring towards the faded tomorrow. No, that's so sad. Only 10. Defeat 3 Aqualites through defeat battle. Okay. So is that enough for... Ooh, almost enough for full pulls. But I want to get... Whoa. Wow. Wow. I think I'm only like... I'm only 32 pity. Damn it. Okay, that's 4. How much is this? 4. That's 8. Fuck. Fuck. Let's see. Let's alternate. Nope. 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 No, not at all. Anything else? That can go. Do those off stream. I think that'll be it for me today. Let's see who is online. Ooh, actually, let's let's go right out to a voice actor that's in Star Rail, shall we? That'll be good. Right, let's go right to Molly. She is actually the voice actress for Sela and plus many others. So let's go ahead and read to her. And raid message will be, as always, Ziggy Raid. Where am I? Where am I? I'm here. Sophie also said bye. Let's stop by. Alright. There we go. Let's go right out to Molly. And I'll see you guys hopefully on Tuesday. I'm planning on streaming Tuesday. For sure. Possibly, for sure Wednesday. I'm not sure it's gonna be with Red Monty. We might do more Overwatch maybe, or a new party game. Yeah. So for sure Wednesday, no party games, or back to shooter games. And then I'll try to see if I can stream Tuesday. Because Friday, I'm not be streaming, I'll be doing my double shift that got postponed till this Friday. But yeah. Thank you guys so much for stopping by, letting me be a background noise as we do other stuff. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye.
Keep using